Ekwana nwa onye isi a na-adọgokwe nna ya vam gbasatara njegharị nke ude ejele ụnya ka esi buru egbe na-agba n'isi egbe elu na-agba ndị mmadụ ikuku mmụọ bụ tia gas o ji eniru wee na-ekwu na ọ dị ife a ka emere na Ọktoba 20, 2020 oge ejere EndSARS. Ị ga-abịa ka ịnụzie ya n'ọnụ ya ka ịnụ ife o kwuru ebe a ka ịnụ ka o si ekwu ya ka anyị jee
just like yesterday, October 20th, 2020, history was made. Our government showed us how greedy and incompetent they are. They showed us how they feared change. They showed us their cowardness. They could not listen to us. They could not change things. But all they did was they released army and told them to silence our souls and our spirits and our bodies. You know, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, I've tried as much as possible to forgive you because one way or the other you have been competent in the areas of social welfare and children and health facilities. But let me tell you today, even after government, posterity will judge you for failing to be the hero of democracy. Anyway, I don't blame you. You are just a small boy listening to instructions. Now, 5 years down the line, today, another history is about to be made. People are on the protest ground. People are outside demanding for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. It is not about the person. It is about the fact that why would our government continue to want us to be on the streets before we are heard? Few days ago, they brought out a list and said that they had released some people on compassionate ground, on clemency. They did that within the four corners of their offices. I'm sure it wasn't free because there is no way you can tell me that releasing drug barons is free. Something must have happened. President Tinubu, with all humility and dignity and as the citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, if you cannot meet the demands of these people on the street, bow your head in shame. You want Lagos, nobody's never going to argue it with you. But you see this place called Federal, Nigeria, it belongs to every one of us. And we have a right. The only way the government can make things right is to understand that you have killed the spirit of innocent citizens. And you have detached emotions away from Nigerians. People always tell me Nigeria is not worth fighting for. It is not Nigerians. It is Nigeria. There are two different things. Nigerians are different from Nigeria. If Nigerians are not worth fighting for, it is because you destroyed everything called Nigeria in them. President Tinubu, rule this country in fairness. Rule this country with your conscience and understand that you being the president of this country is an assignment for you to fix a lot of things. Fix the errors, fix the mistakes, and don't think that this is a country that you can own inside your pocket. It is not possible. If the demands of those people are not met, then this government is already a failure. Because there is no reason why there should be a disconnect between citizens and its own country. And this is what this government is doing now. I wait for you all. I wait for how you sold your conscience. I wait for the quest of power in the spirit of greed. Are you people not ashamed of yourselves? Are you people not ashamed that you will come on social media and say that citizens are abusing and they are insulting you? You can hear the insult, but you cannot feel their pains. What more do we call this government than call it a government of shame and incompetence? A government that people have to come on the street to demand for what they think is equity, equitable distribution of justice and compassion.
Share this video.
Nigeria must be great. There is no shall in our statements. Nigeria must be great. Tinubu, if you cannot make Nigeria great, then shame and woe betide unto people like you who call yourself leaders, but you don't know what it means to feel the pain of a common man. Whatever justice Nnamdi Kanu has done is not about the issue. It's about the fact that there are people in the face of the law that have done worse things. Now I said it the other day, I said scrap NDLEA. Because what is the point if people will be arrested for drugs and at the end of the day they will be released on some kind of grounds? We have not forgotten EndSARS. We might have moved on with our lives, but our pain still lives in us. And if you feel that you are not part of it, you were part of it because when you were supposed to speak, you could not speak because of your agenda, your personal ambition to become the president. You could not stand for us in Lagos. You hid yourself under your roof. You could not come out to say a word. Now power is in your hands. What are you supposed to do? Make amends. Say sorry with your actions. Say sorry with your compassion to Nigerians. But you are too big because you feel you have power in your hands. But you have forgotten something. That this is our motherland. Ile mama waniyo. Ile baba waniyo. Ile wara. Nigeria is our own. Nigeria is our own. And if our leaders cannot fix it, and our youth have become nothing but content creators because they don't believe in this government and they are completely detached in this government. They've broken the chain of poverty with a strong mind of disconnect as Nigerians. Shame unto this government. Shame unto you if you will not fix this country. Let me tell you all something. I don't fear anything and I don't fear anybody. The only fear that lives in me and will continue to live in me is to fail my motherland called Nigeria. I have sworn by everything called faith in Christ not to fail my country. And